Man, imagine that on April Fool's Day, your boyfriend hits you with a pile of baby shit while you're sleeping, alright? And you don't even know what it's all about. Well, I gotta tell you the right thing about it, though. Babies are crap. They are dick and crybabies, alright? It's hard to tolerate them. And so it's just like tolerating the amount of baby shit that you would get hit when it's April Fool's Day. Well, this is not even April Fool's Day, alright? It's yet March 31st. So, I got not one, but two stories where crybabies have been dicks. Like, dickies. Dick. Yeah, exactly. So, on one day that I took the plane to Erzurum, Turkey, there was this dick of a goat, meh, a cow, moo, that cried. It was a fucking crybaby that didn't stop acting like a shithead. And so, 5 minutes before takeoff, he was at his worst. It was like, bah, bah, bah. Is he a sheep? He's not a sheep. And this kept happening until we took off. But at the very least, after the plane took off, his mum told him to shut the fuck up at some point. Otherwise, the pilots would have took that cunt to the police. And the police would immediately shut him in the mouth. And I'm not talking about the mother, of course. The mother did everything to shut that dick up. It's the baby I'm talking about. Babies are useless. They are uncontrollable. So, imagine what it's like to have a kid that becomes like a monster. What if he becomes a criminal? What if he becomes some fucking shithead that becomes a serial killer when he grows up, right? And so a fucking baby has been a disgrace to this plane until we took off. But thankfully, nothing else went on from there. But the next morning, which I had already gotten to Palermo Hotel, we got to a restaurant, alright? And so it started like any other day. It was our first full day there. And we got there. There was a freaking idiot baby again. And yes, again a baby. And he was even miles worse from that fucking piece of shit for that plane the day before. He was miles and miles worse. I can tell you that if some piece of shit kid starts acting like a brat at 6 and 7, that cunt must have already started not even when he was 8 months old. But indeed, not even more than 4 months. 4 months. Can't even think of how many days that exactly is. Just how many fucking days that even is. If you calculate that 10 years is 3,653 days. But if we're talking about 4 months, then that's just fucking 122 days. A 122-day-old already becoming a piece of shit brat. That is what would make a fucking killer at yet the age of 7. Well, 7 years, of course. But at least this one didn't cry. He screamed like a fucking cow. Moo! 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 Yep, like that. He's a fucking big embarrassment to the family. He's a fucking big embarrassment to the public. So, I was about to throw a shoe at this cunt. He truly deserved to get that shoe in the face. Because he's embarrassment. He's a big disgrace to their family. And he's also a big disgrace to the fucking hotel. Everybody, like literally everybody, was looking at that piece of shit as a big embarrassment. Everyone was just looking at him. I threw a shoe at him. But they didn't even put it on me. They put that crap on me. They blamed it on me. Why would you blame me for something that a piece of pig shit does? Yes, they did everything to get me in trouble. They did everything for me to get arrested. Just for some shit that a big piece of elephant shit did. A big embarrassment to the hotel. They put it all on me. They blame it on me. And they're trying to make me the ones in trouble for it. I'm not responsible for this. He deservedly get that shoe in the face if he did. He's a big disgrace to our hotel. And he's a big disgrace to our planet. Fuck crybabies. Absolutely fuck them. I'm getting out of here.